Hello everyone and welcome back guys to Raceroom. Yes, it's been a bit of a while since we last jumped in to some Raceroom racing experience, but the matchmaking system has supposedly come on leaps and bounds, and I saw we had WTCR cars at Spa, so it only made sense to jump into it here today. Qualifying didn't go all too well. I'm starting at the back of the grid, but this one, yeah, is sort of just going to be more of a test run, obviously, to see how everything works on Raceroom's matchmaking. We've got a 15-minute race. We start P17 at 21, ready for this one. I don't think I've got a launch control bind, so the start is not going to be good. Yeah, no, it is definitely not. Not as bad as others, though, apparently, so at least we were aware of that. Ready for the start of this one. But anyway, heading down into La Source for the first time. There's a lot of bumping and bashing up in front. We've got someone on our inside. Haven't actually forgot to put crew chief on for this one. That's not ideal, but we've only ended up losing one spot off the start there as we head down in towards Rouge and Rally on for the first time. This could get rather scary as well, like a proper WTCR race, I'm sure, is around a track like Spa. Someone's off the road up in front, but I think everyone's got through fairly unscathed. They're trying to go 3 wide, just in front, and we're just going to get boxed in on the outside behind the larder wall. As we head up the Camel Straight for the first time in this race. Only going to be about a 6-lap race, if I'm not mistaken here. Early on the brakes on the outside. I think that was a Civic, yeah, pretty much chucking it as late as he could. Someone tried to turn in on us on the exit of the corner there. And they are just about going to slot in front. There is a 40-point incident limit for this one. So we've got someone else having a look up the inside. So we have got to be a bit careful of that as well as we head down the hill. That guy just going to hang us out to dry on the exit there, so it hasn't been the best start in the world. I am very, very rusty on Raceroom as well, and yeah, but that crew chief does make it a little bit more difficult, obviously, off the start, so next time around I'll definitely have to remember that. But yeah, not been as chaotic a start as I thought. Someone's gone flying off as we head down through Pouon. Trying not to scrub the fronts all too much. But yeah, we're back up into P19 then, so only lost 2 places off the start here. But yeah, I used to love Raceroom. Used to play it a huge amount back in sort of 2018, early 2019. You know, love the competitions that they ran and things like that. And then sort of just fell out of love with it when they brought out the big sort of updates. Obviously completely changed setups and things like that. But it's definitely a sim I probably ought to look into try and get back into a bit more. I just need to work out how pit stops work on here, because I tried to do, I think it was the Bathurst event at the start of the year, the 2.4 hours, and was actually running fairly well early on until, yeah, pit stops came around, and then I couldn't get the car with any fuel in it, and I just got stuck, so that was rather frustrating. Through Blanchimont for the first time, though, fairly undramatic that time through there, but yeah, we've got quite a big skill gap in this one, a good few seconds separated everyone in qualifying, as everyone just concertinaed is up in front of us. I try not to hit anyone through the final turn. Someone's rolled it. How on earth have you managed that? Fair play. Yeah, I don't know quite how someone's done that, but they've done it, and that was hilarious to watch. So, note to self, avoid that curb. Down in towards the source again, though. Avoid the inside wall. Trying to get the car on the exit. I do love front-wheel drives. They are brilliant fun to race in as well. You know, you sort of really just feather the throttle in the corners, but yeah, so satisfying when you can get them hooked up here, despite the fact we're still running right at the rear of the field. Oh, Rouge, oh my god, someone's definitely gone off. Where are they going to rejoin? Thank you very much. We'll take that, P17 again, so yeah, I think sitting at the back and avoiding the incidents is probably going to be key in this race here, as we got our Habernack, next man just in front of us. As, yeah, obviously TCRs as well do inherently mean that people are going to be very, very aggressive with each other, but if we can keep the instant count low, then I'll probably be very, very happy with that. We picked up 2 instant points in qualifying, and so far 2 in the race for that tiny bit of contact that we had on the opening lap. But yeah, hopefully as long as we can try and keep it sort of below 10, I want. It's probably a good aim, but if we can keep it below that, yeah, I'll probably be very, very happy, you know, so we can jump to some more competitive servers down the line. I have been trying actually to get my competitive license on a set of Corsa Competizione as well, because I'd like to do some racing on there, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm having some real issues actually connecting to their servers in recent times. So I'm trying to do a couple of races and disconnect from both of them seemingly early on, and I don't really know why, as there's more moves being looked at by the guys just in front of us here, so I sense more positions are potentially going to be up for grabs in not too long. But yeah, when I consider the fact this is the first time I've jumped into Raceroom in literally months, yeah, I must admit, I forgot how much I do like this sim as well. And yeah, the WTCR cars are brilliant fun as well. I've just got to do a blend on the exit stabilo, just can't seem to quite get it fully pinned. We're in the Audi RS3, and as always, yeah, Raceroom sounds are incredible, hearing this thing just whine up in towards the final couple of corners. It sounds like an old GT1 car in many ways, which might sound a bit ridiculous to some, but anyway, that's what it sounds like to me. There's launched one, yeah, just about flat out if you're brave. Through there. Oh, more chaos and carnage as people are collecting each other. So we can try and get a good run out of the final corner. Might be able to get ourselves, yep, P16 in this race as we set a 2:33. That's not too bad a lap. Back down in towards turn 1. Don't want to run to the back of the guy in front. But yeah, we are keeping it fairly clean. Most people have been pretty sensible, which is nice to see as well. You know, there's a couple of rash moves coming in, but that's what you probably come to expect in touring cars anyway. But yeah, for the most part, people have been pretty good. I didn't really know what to expect, in all honesty. There's a couple of people take some liberties through a Rouge. That's not helped us out as we try to keep it between the white lines. We've got Garner outside. Trying to just really rev the gears out as much as possible. And look how much overspeed he's got on us as we head down the Camel Straight. Just going to bail out of that one. No point trying to just send it up the inside. It actually gets rather late on the brakes through there. Yeah, we live to fight another day. I'm always a bit worried sort of what people are going to do in these sorts of races. But yeah, like I said, so far, everyone's been pretty good. Which, yeah, pleasantly surprised by. Incident counts do generally do a pretty good job of these sorts of things. But sometimes, you know, it doesn't quite work the way you'd want it. Forza, for example. I think, unfortunately, Forza 7 has just got to accept the fact that it's always... Oh, that was a good... As soon as I say about rammers, we almost do the same to the guy in front. I don't know if it registered contact there. I don't think we got any instant points for it. Luckily, we both carry on, so that was, yeah, rather close. I mean, even when I used to do the WTCR events back in 2018, I did a couple of the online races, and I remember doing one at Shanghai that was not good. There were just a lot of chaos, a lot of carnage, a lot of very, very aggressive moves coming in from people. Let's talk about aggressive moves. Got someone up there trying to have a look at the inside of the Hyundai, who rejoins very, very dangerously. Ruins my run on the exit stabilo, but we do avoid him as best as possible there. That was rather close. But yeah, now we've got about a second to the guys in front. Haven't worn the tyres too badly, though, in the opening half of this race, as we're going to head back up through Blanchemont once more. Yeah, pretty, not too difficult to get flat out through there consistently lap after lap. So are we going to see any more carnage? Yes, we definitely are, and Audi's been completely manoeuvred by the Lada. Where's he going? Oh my god, what is that guy doing? As soon as I was saying about clean racing, that guy murdered someone on the way in and almost did a Maldonado murdering someone on the way out as well there, so not too sure how to feel about that one, as we're now up into P14. Doing a good job of avoiding the chaos so far, I feel like, as we don't get a good run out of turn 1, but yeah, I think at the moment we're just trying to pick up the pieces of other people's incidents there, as yeah, the guy that seems to be a bit reckless is now in the mirrors. So this might not be fun. We're taking a lot of curb through there. Couldn't have been much braver through there had I tried. It's pretty good though. Don't really know when to shift in these as well at the moment. So I'm just trying to work that out, where sort of is the best point to shift in these cars. But anyway, once again, we've got more battles going on in front. I would love to try and bag a top 10 here, but I think we're going to need a bit more luck on our side if we want to get that. But yeah, the field pretty... It's not completely spread out. It's not like you got... I mean, there's probably a couple of people walking away with it up right at the front, but it seems to be a good battle from about 5th downwards, I think. All the way down to us. So a nice, good train of cars. Plenty of opportunities to try and pick some more stuff up as the guy behind, I think, makes another mistake there. But yeah, just... Nope, that's going to be another instant point. At of track limits, that takes us up to 5. So yeah, clearly no slowdowns though. So you... Oh, that's going to be another one, I think. Yep, lap 6. That wasn't good. So yeah, no slowdowns though, so you can afford to be a bit cheeky with it. If you want to be. Maybe sometimes people will probably be inclined to think it's worth just going for it, so... Unless I've just been lucky with the ones I've had so far that haven't given me slowdowns because I've ran wide on corners rather than cut them. Oh, that's a bit deep though. In through Stavilo. The best line through there. Or on the exit for that matter. Actually, that was pretty good. The grass did a lot less damage than I thought it would in the front wheel drive. So yeah, we've got 3 seconds now for the guys behind. But still, all 21 cars that started are still in this race. That's quite impressive going as well here. Always nice to see not half the field rage quitting early on. Always a bit disappointing when you see that in other series. As someone, yeah, 2-minute 30, that was a very, very quick lap time. As that is pretty much as late on the brakes as I want to get. Someone's made a mistake though through the final chicane. We might be able to sense another position on the horizon there as the Honda doesn't get a particularly good run out of the final corner. Back down in towards turn 1. Big lunge coming in by the Lada. And again, he's... Oh, there might be contact there. There is contact between the two in front of us. So everyone's starting to trip over each other at the moment. And yeah, like I said, we're just sort of waiting in the wings. Trying to sense out opportunities as these two being very, very aggressive. Who's going to bail out into a Rouge? One of them does. And we got our first rage quit of the day there. Andres Perez out of this TCR race. But yeah, I think 15 minutes is sort of quite good, obviously, for sprint racing sort of stuff. Gives you enough time to make a few moves, allow a bit of action to happen, but not too long that it then just feels like a bit of an endurance race, especially in these sorts of cars. Yes, I think it's quite a good little balance. Oh, that's not going to end well between the two of them. Somehow they both seem to get away from that one. But yeah, oh my god, yeah, this is... Well, hopefully it's about to be P12 for us, based on the way these two are racing. I'm not too sure I want to get involved in this. He's just trying to stick it up the inside at any opportunity. We're trying not to scrub our tyres too badly. Come on. Wait in the wings and try to make moves work. That's sort of the aim. I haven't also used this setup for this. I don't know if you can. That might be costing us a bit of time there as all the Lada doesn't get a particularly good run. We'll have a look at the inside of the Civic if he spots us there. Try and give him the room. Don't want to make another enemy, because those two seem pretty feisty with each other. Around the outside, perhaps? Yes, we've done it! Very, very surprised by that one. It's P13 for us. We're just over 1 to go. I think he thought about having a look back at the inside, but couldn't make it work, so hopefully now we can try and get past the Lada again. Just trying to lift out on the entry, just get that front end rotated in. Yeah, it's actually giving the Lada a bit of a run. So we've got an Audi, I think that is, in front, going a bit slowly. Not too sure what's happening here. They're really slowing each other up. Oh my god, that guy's had a look up the inside. So things still getting feisty at the moment. There's a battle for P11 going on. Oh, very, very aggressive moves. Oh, they're all just turning in on each other. No fuel, that should be absolutely fine with just 1 more to go. But this is still anyone's game, as you can see instantly the Audi just gets a bit of breathing room. But this has been a brilliant fun little race though, to get us back into Raceroom. Certainly would be worth it. Obviously if you haven't tried Raceroom out before, I'm pretty certain it is still free to download. Obviously you get a little bit of content with it, but prices for content as well, very, very decent. Obviously, especially in comparison to iRacing. It's the only other sim that sort of follows its pricing model, but we've got a good run on the Lada, I hope. Can we go for anything? He's really trying to break the toe. No, I think he's letting us through. Not too sure why, but thank you very much. So hopefully we can try and get back up to the back of these two. Maybe P11. Is it still going to be possible in this race? Good, when we get it hooked up, we are fairly quick in these cars, but yeah, it has been a long, long time. Cool. Nose in, nose in, nose in. Keep it on the curb. Use a little bit of the grass on the inside, try to rotate the car through, as all that's going to get a little bit close for comfort. They just like get away with it once more. as they head down in towards Pouhon, but no, the Civic backs out. Is he going to back out? Oh, we're way too deep on the brakes. No, we get it slowed down. They both run a bit wide. Pushing the track limits there, the pair of them, as we head down in towards the final sector. Are we going to see some heroics into the bus stop in this final lap of the race? And if so, can we pick up the pieces? Through the Fania chicane for the final time here. Down in towards Stavolo. Come on. Use all the curbing as best as possible. That's one of the best runs thing about through Stavolo all day long. And are we going to see, like I said, some heroics here in towards the final chicane? 0.8 of a second separate all three of us. Lost a couple more people, I think, by the looks of it. Leader has crossed the line. Fair play to him. Oh, that was very, very close to an instant point. Is the Civic going to go for it? They're both going to go very, very deep on the brakes. Oh, the Audi does get back underneath. Oh, the Civic goes for him. Can we get the run? Someone else has crashed up in front. I think we've jumped the Civic as well. It's carnage at the end there. You can see just body panels absolutely everywhere as we go into someone's bumper. Oh my god, that is carnage after they've crossed the finish line. But yeah, that was incredibly good fun for us. I think we avoided a lot of the chaos, which is always nice as well there. But yeah, Raceroom, definitely worth. I'm going to be jumping into more of the matchmaking on here in the very near future. Yeah, I think, what was that, P12 in the end from P17 on the grid, considering we were P20 at one point. Very, very happy with that. But if you did enjoy, do make sure you leave a like as well. Get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well. And yeah, we will definitely be back with some more Raceroom.